body well and using his pace well to get away from Kemp. Good centre turn. Moments. This is Cristiano. Out to Alemão. Jinks past Mosca and Kemp. Good work by the Brazilian. Tees up Lecky. Can he keep it in? Clearly Glenn Moss, and he sets Sooty Suksong Kit away. Alemão keeping pace with him, but the tie is away from him. This is a super run by Sooty, and that's a great tackle too by Alemão.
Ball from Christian Sarkis, not electing to play in 5, who'd made a bursting run down the right. Of course, that vacated the space for Sooty, who then jinked past Alemão.
Now Alemão free on the right. Kemp out of position. Good opportunity this for the Reds. It's still Alemão as he gone too far, and then Pantelis. Wusu trying to get involved. Alemão. Oh, good shout by Moss. And then... Adelaide still persevering, trying to find a way back into the game. Wusu nods it down, and Hughes. There we go. It's field for Hughes. Alemão tees up the cross. It's a deep one. Here's Casio. Oh, on the foot.
Park. Deep, high, slung to the back post. Bang.
Away from Kemp, but not from Sooty, who was back doing defensive duty. It's good anticipation by Alemão.
The second half has had a distinctly red tinge to it. But it's a results business, and Melbourne have been good enough, looks like, to get their second home win of their championship defence. And fair play to them.
In the middle of midfield alongside Richie Johnson. Good interception from Alemão. This is what he does best. Bursting into space. Alemão still going. Cristiano's onside. The flag stayed down. That's an important covering challenge from Andrew Durante. Good purposeful build-up from Adelaide.
Very encouraging from Alemão, who's missed the cut for the AFC Champions League. All the visa places taken up by his compatriots. But look at this for incision and purpose. He fancied at that point that maybe he could have continued the run towards goal himself and released.
As we've already said, have, along with Newcastle, the best home record in this competition. Alemão with the throw. It's a dangerous ball. A hanging cross from Alemão, and it was Agostino on the end. Not even sure whether they'll get that modest total. Yes, there are a few latecomers. Now dispossessed by Alemão.
I wonder what the world is coming to. But Mulligan, you're right, was asleep on the job.
Here's Dodd. Adelaide started to hit their straps. Alemão. Here's Jonas Sally. Alemão. So easily he's got past 3 players, Alemão. Now Dodd. Outside of the boot from Dodd. Manny Muscat. David Mulligan has played plenty of times for his national team, but he's never played in the A-League. He's finding out this is a pretty decent level after a career in the lower. Almost 11 minutes gone, and I don't believe Eugene Galekovic has touched the ball yet, the Adelaide United goalkeeper. Reid. Now McCain. Herefield can't keep possession under pressure.
And look at the recovery from Herefield. This is the point.
Header for Andrew Durante. And Durante's telegraphed the pass. Now Alemão. Dangerous ball in from Alemão. Pantelis must and does. That's been coming. Adelaide take the lead.
What about coming? This is going to be an avalanche if Ricky Herbert doesn't do something, and do something soon. Have got the complete run of the green. Alemão unchecked for the umpteenth time, deep into Wellington's territory. It's a cross that's measured but should have been dealt with. And what about the finish from Lucas Pantelis? In 2 rounds of the A-League, we've seen a number of players fluff their lines at the critical moment. And it could have gone so wrong for Pantelis, but it didn't. It went so right. And unless Wellington do something about their state...
Can the Phoenix keep the ball for more than 2 or 3 passes? No, they can't. Alemão, he's enjoying this. Adelaide United, 5 games in the space of 3 weeks or so. 3 domestic and 2 in Asia. Lele Gao. With Lele Gao and Richie Johnson, by all accounts, had a pretty decent dust-up at training this week, which Ricky Herbert didn't mind at all. But no good.
Andrew Durante, and still the arms go up. Who, me?
Alemão. Beautiful ball in from Alemão.
Where was Ian 5? Too much pace from Alemão on Bo Bush. And Alemão just ran from midfield, completely unattended to. German caught on the wrong side. As a left back, you must tuck across there. As they say, is good night.
Yep, tidy finish by the Brazilian. What's worse for John Cosmeda, he's having to listen to the roars of the fans of his old club ringing around this stadium. Here's Alemão looking to add a little topping to the cake.
It should be about the last action, that one. Alemão, decent stroke, a lot of power, just...
First goal of the season for Terry McFlynn, his 4th goal in Sydney FC colours. For almost 12 months, since round 3 of last season. First time Adelaide have really got forward. Good work down the right from Alemão. Good position, and everyone else is whinging about how hard it was to play in that competition out of season.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
How can we complain when we are involved in season?
No, mate, don't make any mistake. There's no complaints.
That's what they've got to deal with. It's about being professional.
Just try.
Corica in his 400th game. 16 years as a professional, Steve Corica, since came down from Innisfail in North Queensland to play for Marconi after a spell at the Australian Institute of Sport. His career has taken him to England. He's got more to give, Cassio, hasn't he? Both Cassio and Cristiano, who are pretty disappointed to be left out on Wednesday night. Well, the best way to make their point is to play well here this evening. 2 Brazilians. As yet, we haven't seen much from them. Alemão's early cross. Cristiano was... against North Queensland Fury in game 1 of the new season. As Adelaide United.
And the experienced man Bolton is back where he feels he belongs.
Turned over there by Corica. Well, here comes Alemão. There's Cristiano in front of him. To his good run from Pantelis. Good positive play. Alemão whips it in. Save from Galekovic with his feet. Still hasn't been operating in that space between Adelaide's defence and midfield. Does need support. Doesn't have a lot on. Hughes. I've got numbers forward here, Adelaide. Alemão, Cristiano in the middle. Dodd is there as well. He takes on Bjorn. Works it onto the right boot. Cuts inside. Alemão!
Plus to have gotten out of that. And Alemão forcing excellent.
Alemão to his right. They need numbers forward now, Adelaide. Again, Alemão taking on Bjorn. And the shot across the face of goal was...
He's done a lot of brilliant work, but this is where a striker earns his coin. On or about the 6 yards.
This time Aloisi. Corica. Breaks for Aloisi, but he just couldn't reel it in. Does well to ride the challenge of Kissel. Here's Alemão. Dangerous ball in from Alemão, and the